Where are you at in the process, Wally?
I just dove in, so I started my 60-minute timer.
Holy shit, you're way ahead.
Well, I got the majority of my stuff ready last night, so really the only thing I had to do is get up and get my ass out of bed and weigh out a little bit of grain, crush the grain, get the water going. I mean, it takes a while to get 14 gallons of ambient 65-degree water up to 158 for strike water, but for mash water.
Yeah. My HLT is like 20, almost 24 gallons to the top.
Yeah.
Full of, yeah. I don't have the same thing as you. Like you have that nice new RO water collection barrel. So I have to collect everything I need for the brew day in that big ass HLT. So that takes a while to heat up. I feel your pain. All right, I gotta do some exits.
Hey guys, we're doing a big brew day today at the Brewtubers. We're just heating up the HLT at this point. Got them set up over there. So far we just got Gary and Wally here with us. Just grinding up them grains. Alright, and there's the crush. I don't know how that's coming out there, but that's set at 45 thousandths. And we got 8 pounds, 10 ounces of Pilsner malt from Avantgarde. I got 12 ounces of Munich Light from the Swain that I had before. And let's see here, 4 ounces Melanoidin, 4 ounces of Victory, and a couple of ounces of acidulated malt to bring that mash down to the 5.2 to 5.3 range. So yeah, let's go ahead and mash in.
Hi, boys.
Hey, there we go. Now you're working.
Good. How you boys doing this morning?
Yeah, it's a gorgeous morning here. I can't complain.
Sun's starting to come up. I even have Brew Kitty over there. She's with me today.
Uh-huh.
There she goes. She's over there somewhere. And then after all this is done, I got a full trailer full of mulch I've got to shovel. Yay.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that in the Discord.
Yeah, I'll move the camera later. It's around the corner. I got to go uncover that here in a minute. Right now, I'm warming my water up, and yeah, I got a little bit to go.
Yeah.
How far along is everybody? Everybody just got started, I would imagine.
No, Wally's way ahead of us.
I got 45 minutes left in the mash before I'll probably in half an hour, I'll probably start mash out, raising it up. But yeah, I
Good
started
Lord.
about 7 this morning.
Wally's an overachiever. Would you start at 5 o'clock or something?
Raise it up.
No, my HLT's not quite there yet, so I'm not ready to mash in. A few more minutes.
Come on, Matt.
I know.
You know what I did this morning? That brand new Riptide that I got, I tightened the fucking clamp on it too tight, and the damn motor wouldn't turn. So I found that out.
I know. I switched my sleeping schedule around for this because I didn't want to miss this one. I missed the last one. Normally I'm asleep right now. So
Yeah, you're gonna be tired later on today.
Yep.
yeah, I have been the last couple of days. I actually switched my sleeping around yesterday, but last night, man, I couldn't make it past like 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because it messes with you when you do things like that.
Oh, it's been a long time, but I used to work second shift back when I did factory work, and a couple times they'd ask me to come in and work third shift. So it was nice getting off on Friday evening. I had a 3-day work. I got in on Sunday morning, but then I had a 3-day weekend afterwards. But I was a zombie.
Yeah.
By the time Thursday, Friday rolled around, because I couldn't sleep during the day. I'd get maybe a couple, 3 hours of sleep all day. It was horrible.
Yeah, I don't have too much trouble switching to daytime. I can usually do it within a day, but going back's going to suck. It's going to take me a couple days to get it right. So.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I don't work again until Friday. I actually took this weekend off, so I don't work till next Friday. So I got all week to get it right.
I've worked in years. I've been employed for a long time, but I don't know how much I've actually worked.
Well, there's some of that too with us working all from home, isn't it?
Oh yeah, working from home is a treat.
Yeah, it's not good working at home when you have all that good beer laying around. It's too tempting.
I know. Yep. Beer with lunch turns into 5 after work, so.
Yeah, you get on a conference call for work and they go, "Hey, are you having a stroke? You're slurring."
Yeah, well, I'm lucky enough I don't have video conference. It's just all audio,
Okay.
so I can hide a little bit.
Yeah,
I know we talked about it online. What's everybody brewing today?
I'm brewing a double IPA West Coast style, old school hops.
Oh, good Lord.
I'm brewing an IPA. It should be 7-ish, 7, maybe 7.5, depending on how it gets. But it's actually the very first recipe that I brewed on this all electric system probably about a year and change ago now. So I'm rebrewing it, RO water, totally just seeing if I can mentally remember what it tastes like, a year and change ago. So
Yeah.
Wally, you brew IPAs, Wally?
well, yeah, all the time. I can't fucking get away
Really?
from them. I know, I'm an idiot.
No, I'm brewing a Munich Helles. I'm actually going to crack this beer on top of the yeast cake from the New Zealand Pilsner that Gary and I did the other week.
Yeah, I heard you talk about that earlier this week on Discord. I
Yeah, we'll
had
see
to
how
change.
that goes. Well, I'm gonna decant, I guess, decant the beer into a keg, and then whatever's left, this will go on top. So
Oh, sweet.
why
No,
not?
I had the shift. I was going to do a Citra wheat, and I realized I was a pound short on 2-row, and I seem to now jump back in the refrigerator, looked at supplies. I'm going to do a blackberry wit beer today.
There you go.
Oh, good, nice.
Oh, I got something funny. For you, Matt. Don't go away.
Uh-oh.
You remember that the 2 pounds of grain that you sent me just as a box filler
Yeah,
that you got from Mike Dean?
that came from Mike Dean. Yeah,
Yeah, it's in the mash tun right now.
awesome. Hey, you know what? Sharing is caring.
Yeah.
All right, boys, I'm up to temp. I need to mash in.
Yep, I'm mashing in there myself.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and add the grains in here. Do a little bit of underletting today. All right, got the grains into the mash tun, and we're doing a little bit of underletting today. So we're just going to bring that mash strike water down to this clip coming out of the HLT, and then we'll refill it back up with cold water to get the HLT temp back to the range it needs to be in. Haven't done it this way in a while, but we're going to give it a shot. We should start to see that water come up there pretty shortly. I just took some of the water out of the HLT and mix up the salts here, get them diluted, and then we'll add it into the mash. This way they're not concentrated fully in powder form when we put them in there. Plus we'll stir it up again as well. Let's go ahead and add that right in there. Give it a bit of a stir, and then the recircle will take care of the rest. All right, so we've underleaded, we've added the salts, we're recirculating, and we've topped up the HLT back to the top again. The thought was it would bring down the temperature some to have the right mash temperature, but well, we cooled it down a little too much that way because we did mash in with 4.5 gallons. So 4.5 gallons of cold water went back in, and now we got to bring this back up. But it's at a decent ramp up temperature. It's starting at 143, and we'll get it up to the 150 here shortly. All right, so we're at mash temperature, so we're going to go ahead and start the timer. 60 minutes. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a sample. All right, so we're a little low, so I think we're going to add a little pickling lime to this.
Transfers, and I mean, I follow everything.
Hey, Brandon.
Morning.
Morning.
How you guys?
Good.
Hey, just getting started?
Just getting started.
Oh, another garage brewer. I love it.
There's a sample, Gary. Anybody that was watching there? Wally?
Yes, dear.
Nice. What's your pH meter? What's the temperature range on it?
I'm not 100% sure on that. I just know that if I get it down to where I calibrated it, it's pretty accurate.
Right.
Tony used to use this meter, and they told me if you get close to the mash range, and you can ruin the probe on it. So I don't dare do that. I just calibrate it for about 70 degrees and go with it.
What kind of pH meter do you have?
It's the Hotch Pocket Pro.
Okay. I went through so many different pH meters, and I was almost like ready to pull the trigger on one of the more expensive ones. But I bought a Sapera. I don't know what the model. pH 60.
Okay.
I've had it for over a year, and it's got the replaceable probes on it too. It actually works pretty good.
Yeah, that's what this has. I'm just afraid of, I don't want to mess with burn it out. So I know a couple. I think Gary's got one of those fancy temperature cracking ones. Maybe I'll get one of them someday. But this cost me, I think it was 120 to buy this. So it wasn't a cheap one, but it works well.
Well, it's official, boys.
What do you eat?
Breakfast of champions, cold pizza and a cream ale.
Hear you.
Yeah. If my wife caught me right now, she'd kick my ass.
What are you brewing, Wally?
IPA. It should be about a 7%er. It's it's a Galaxy Mosaic, some Denali, and Citra.
So to answer that pH meter question, I just looked it up. It operates between 32 and 122. So
I think it's the same. Yeah, I think that's the same range mine is.
yeah, so yeah, that's. I know some people stick them right into the mash, but I won't do that with this one because they'll probably ruin it.
Come on, Matt, be adventurous.
I've seen folks. Yeah, I've seen folks doing it with those the digital ones that pair with your smartphone.
What are you brewing, Brandon? I see you got some oats out there.
Going to do a experimental pale ale. It's like playing around my grain bill. I'm gonna do 2 cans of quick oats.
Whoa.
I'll definitely give it the body.
Yeah, it's gonna be. 41.5% rolled oats to 52% Pilsner.
Woo!
Hey, you can have that for breakfast.
Thankfully, I
Okay.
would never even attempt that.
So our neighborhood's doing something really cool today because of the whole COVID thing. They're bringing around a barbecue truck for everybody tonight for dinner.
Cool.
Yeah, our neighborhood's really cool. They got a Facebook page. Everybody in the community that's online keeps up to tabs with what's going on in the neighborhood. There's Dave. I got him.
You got Dave? Okay.
Yeah, I got it. So everybody's been chatting. They wanted to do something today, so they decided to call out to a barbecue place. They're gonna have a catering truck come around. Everybody took orders a couple days in advance. They're gonna come around and deliver food to us. It's great.
I'm wondering how clear that pills is when you're racking it off.
I'm about to take a sample right now, and then I'm gonna go ahead and move it. I was just sanitizing some lines to get started with that.
Oh, you are? That's what you're doing? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a sample now. I'll show it to you in a second.
Yeah, I want to see that. Cool.
Here it is, Gary.
Clear up?
Wow.
Yeah, it's already somewhat carbonated too, because it's been sitting on the cask for a couple days.
Oh, yeah.
Just to keep
You
the-
didn't use gelatin, right?
Not yet. Just gonna put it into the keg and move it over, like you were
Oh,
saying
yeah.
for lagering, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that way we're doing the same thing. I'm gonna put it in the keg and then rack it on top.
Gotcha.
Looks really good.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Hey, Gary.
Morning.
Hey, man. How you doing?
Well, by yourself.
Oh, no. Oh, there's a bunch of us on here.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Morning.
how you doing?
I like Wally's name, Ron Mexico. Favorite hop.
Yeah.
What's that malt challenge or whatever? What did you tell Dennis about last night?
Oh, there's a malt experiment we're gonna be putting together. But
Oh,
we're
okay.
waiting for, it's similar to the yeast experiment that we did.
Yeah.
We don't want to be in the way of the SJ Port challenge. That's still running through round 2 right now. So
Right.
we're gonna try to time this for that sometime.
All right.
We're still trying to figure that out. We'll put some information out when we know more.
Yeah. I don't want to step on the, well, you know, some of y'all are in the, extra court challenge. So if you're having to rebrew and move on, it's going to cause a lot of conflict. So we're just going to wait until after the 3rd round rebrews are done.
I'll be out in a few weeks.
What are you making?
Who's asking that?
Oh, me, Gary.
Gary, I'm making your beer.
Oh,
Blueberry blonde.
oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. Did you, did you adjust the water or you?
Yeah,
just
I put a cabinet tab in.
You did. Okay.
Morning, Brian.
Morning.
Morning. What's happening, Dennis?
Oh, well.
I've been doing a bunch of cleanup this morning. I kegged a beer last night. I kegged 2 this morning. So I emptied all my fermenters today.
Oh, nice.
So it's time to fill a couple back up.
Yeah, exactly. You know, Brian, now that I'm like really watching your shit, it's always like I have to buy something new every week. So thanks.
And even then, you're not going to catch up.
That is not the first time I've heard that, by the way.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure.
posted something with, sorry, here's a new something.
Yeah. You should probably put a disclaimer on your videos when you start them out and say, apologize for your bank account, but you're going to really love it.
Yeah, right.
It's 100% Brian's fault that I'm going to have to get the claw hammer system.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I gotta have a conversation with my wife.
Blame it on me. Yeah, I wonder why when I go to NHC, all these wives are like,
Yeah, giving you the hairy eyeball.
Starting to fill up that boil kettle. Got the flow rate pretty much dialed in. Inch above the green bed. So just go ahead and let this guy run through. And of course, we got the Brewtubers there.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi. I haven't washed my hair. I'm not going for the camera.
Matt, what are you brewing today?
Munich Helles.
Oh, nice. Good summer beer for you.
Yep. And then actually gonna pitch it on top of the yeast cake from that New Zealand Pilsner that Gary and I did.
Oh,
I
that's
use
right.
the same yeast on it anyway, so that'll work.
Perfect.
Yeah, I just got done a few minutes ago moving it to a keg. It's now lagering, so the yeast cake's ready to receive.
Sweet.
Very nice.
All right, sparging and mashing out.
I'm almost done with my sparge. I'm almost at my boil volume.
I got 12 minutes left of my mash.
Now we're all pretty close.
All right, so we are now over the element. It's pretty safe to go ahead and turn on the boil kettle. Got it set to 200 degrees, and we're just going to hold it there until we reach our volume.
Almost up to a boil on my side.
I'm getting close myself.
All right, so we hit our boil volume, just under 8 gallons. So we went ahead and moved it up to 100% manual mode. And now, cleaning out the mash tun.
This is the last survivor of the yeast experiment beer, the Tropical Dean IPA.
Hey, there you go.
The very last bottle I put aside. I held on to it, and I've been trying one every month just to see how they age.
Oh,
It's,
They do.
it's basically a pale ale now. It really went down, for sure. So
That was
still very, very good. It's a good yeast. When it was fresh, you got a lot of pineapple and mango and a lot of tropical kind of notes to it. Now it's all kind of meld together, and it's just a nice pale ale.
yeah. It was definitely if you're fresh, I think that was the best. The best ones were the fresh ones when you had them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I got right into it. The week after I got all the submissions, I went right into reviewing them that first week. You have to, otherwise you're not going to get, what you want out of them. That was a great experiment. I had a lot of fun with that. You learned a lot. So
That was a blast.
and I took down some notes on some of the yeast because I've never used half those yeasts. So now I got some other ones to try.
And that's the thing is when you look at that going, the amount of time and energy it takes to make 13 separate beers, be able to do that, be able to try them and say, yeah, this is good for my taste, and to be able to see what everybody else had. Gary, you did a great job putting that information together and putting that whole experiment together. That was awesome, man.
Oh, thanks.
Gary. Great experiment, Gary. Thank you.
All right, measure out our hops. This is an ounce of Hallertau Mitterfleur. No, I'm sorry, Hallertau Blanc. Couldn't remember which one I picked up. So we were now at the boil, knocked it down to 55%. So we got a good rolling boil. Go ahead and put in the first hop drop. This is the one and only for this beer, just for some bittering. So we'll go ahead and start the clock for 60 minutes.
I'm at the boil. I'm just kind of relaxing. I don't have to do anything for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I've already rinsed out my mash. So I'm about halfway through my boil.
Oh shit! Now you made.
I only have one hop edition, so it's easy.
Yeah, I got to do my mash done. Fuck, I forgot all about that.
You're welcome.
Everybody done brewing?
Wally is.
I'm sure
Yeah,
Wally
Wally's
is.
almost done over
I'm
there.
sure Nick is, and Matt probably is too.
No, I'm halfway through my boil. I still got a little bit to go.
Cleaning up, having a beer. I know.
Beer, that's for sure. What you brewing today, Nate?
I'm doing the Pangea Proxima Polar IPA.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, it is. The triple P. I'm doing the HA recipe because it's intriguing, and I'm going to shoot for the 90-degree ferment temps.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, I think they say 90, 95, maybe. Yeah, ferment between 95 and 100 Fahrenheit.
Oof.
So we'll see. I've never pushed it that far. I'm actually going to use the chamber I use for lagers because I've got a better heater in that one.
15 minutes left in the boil. We're going to go ahead and add in our Whirlfloc tablet.
Boil has been completed. Time to go chill this thing down.
Nice.
I'm about ready to chill myself.
What are you brewing, buddy?
It's going to be a Brett Kale.
Nice.
Brett
Mike D.
being the national secondary.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike, I got some popsicles down in the basement. You see that muscle you've been cooking up?
Nate, what's that stuff on your face, man?
What's this stuff?
I don't know. I woke up with it.
All right, so we're coming down to the end. We got like 7 minutes left on the boil, so I'm going to go ahead and start sanitizing the chiller because we don't need to do a whirlpool with this one. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. So we're basically just going to open up all the valves, get that going. This way we get the hot side or aeration issues out of the way in the boil kettle. So let it sort of do blub 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 now while the oxygen comes out. So once that is done doing that, we'll go ahead and start moving this through, recirculating. All right, it sounds like it finally is done doing that, so we'll go ahead and turn on the pump. All right. Now this way we get the chiller nice and sanitized and let that climb up now that we're boiling. So we're putting boiling wort through all the hoses and the chiller and back into the kettle again, and we'll try to get a bit of a hop cone here at the end. So once the boil is done, we'll go ahead and kill the heat, and we'll start to collect that that trub in the middle, and then we'll go ahead and start to chill. So obviously we don't have the chilling water on yet, but that is the configuration we have going here now. And of course we got the Brewtubers going here in the background. So very cool. We got about 10 people there in the channel now. We got Nate, we got Mike Dean, we got Gary. So very, very cool. Lots of representation from the Brewtubers today. So
Guys, I do sanitize occasionally.
I'm about done, boy.
Is it noon yet? Oh, it's close.
Some of us been drinking since what time did the workshop city is start drinking? I think he started drinking at 9:30 kind of in the morning.
Is that
Who
me or
brought
does
the
that sound like
robot?
a robot?
Yeah, who brought the
I
robot?
started at like 11. Well,
I think someone's net's dropping out.
Gotta go Fios, man. Gotta go Fios. So I had a small mishap this morning. Remember that fast firm bucket? And I won't say that I got it for a very low cost at National Homebrew Convention a couple of years ago, but the little plastic handle thing broke. The valve, I would close the valve and it would still leak. And so I had to go a different route today for fermentation.
Dennis, where did Katie order that shirt?
I'll ask her. I'm not sure where she got it. She got it a couple years for me, Christmas for me.
I gotta
I'll
see if I
ask
can
her.
get. Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, I'll ask her right now for you.
This is the beer from the last Big Brew Day. What was that, like 3 weeks ago?
What is it?
It's Bold Skull. It's old school yet triple strength.
Oh, how'd it come out?
Sessionable.
Well, I mean, I kegged it last night, so I'm not sure, but it smells like old school.
Is that a Mike Dean sessionable beer?
This is
Not quite.
this is the one from the last Big Brew Day too.
Oh, awesome. How come it's not
It's,
in the keg? Oh, you're aging it or something, right?
It's all yeah. I did 2 lagers, 2 black lagers,
Oh, okay.
and this is the Schwartz beer. This is almost the same recipe that you had, Mike.
That's some good stuff.
Oh yeah, may the Schwartz be with you.
Schwartz being not a Roush beer.
Not a rock beer. No.
That's a good name for the beer.
Bold Skull?
No, well, that's a good name too, but may the Schwartz be with you.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, it's coming up, right? Monday. Is that right?
I got a 12.5% triple IPA here, Mike. I bought from a local brewery. You may like that. Or is that too much for a Mike Dean sessionable beer?
Yeah, triple, you know, I'm kind of more of a quad IPA kind of guy. I just like IPAs. This was an accident. I actually put 2 extra pounds of grain, 2 extra pounds of 2-row in it.
Oops. Happy accident.
I was
Happy
gonna say,
accident.
I don't think that was a real accident.
It's a good tasting accident.
Hey, Mike, here's my double IPA for today.
Is that a double IPA?
Yeah.
Ooh. Which recipe is that? The recipe from the yeast experiment?
Nope. No,
Which
that's an old recipe I had that I tweaked.
Well, this one.
Okay.
Yeah, what's that?
The one I got today is 1075 right now.
What's that? When you ended up at 1075? Breaking out. I don't know if it's me or you.
I think it's you, Gary.
Oh, Wally's frozen on my screen.
No, he's just being really still.
How long can you hold that pose?
Okay, so it's Wally. Okay, good.
Let's see if I can do it.
Everybody online.
Pretty close.
Matt, he just thinks like.
Funny.
Everybody. That's mine is, yeah. It's probably, well, my kids are on their tablet, so it's probably a combination of.
I'll be back, guys. I got to jump off for a bit.
There's Wally. He's moving.
Hey, is he back?
So what's everybody else brewing today?
I'm actually brewing up my SJ pour. I'm praying and hoping I make it to the next round, so I gotta have it ready.
Yeah, I got stone rolling the dice last time, as Josh so eloquently explained.
I'm doing blueberry blonde ale. Actually, I'm doing Jerry's.
On her Chromebook, so it's probably being taxed right now.
Blueberry blonde ale sounds good.
It's Gary's recipe. So hopefully it's not too much.
Hey, I got the recipe. Remember those Austin homebrewer guys that came on last brew day, and they had they were brewing that kind of crazy beer. I got that recipe if anybody's interested.
What were they brewing last? I remember
It was like
crazy.
wasn't it like a heather? They had heather in a beer or something.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I sent a note to him, and the dude replied back in like 5 minutes and sent me the recipe for that thing. So.
Yeah, it sounds really cool.
Yeah, it sounds really cool. Who's that with the blue Lowe's bucket? I don't recognize that brew room.
That would be me, maybe. Workshop Studio, Leo Bailey.
Oh, hey, Leo. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, man.
My
how are
team.
you? I'm doing a blackberry wit beer today.
Oh, that sounds good.
At least I hope I am.
Hey, what are all those? Are those like Air Force badges I see up on the wall?
Beer, different labels and beer stickers and breweries.
Way off,
Okay.
Mike. Way off.
Sorry, it does look. It looks kind of like it though, doesn't it? I actually like the Air Force badges. They got all the colors and stuff. They look pretty cool.
They do.
Gary finally got that.
Yeah. Took me a minute.
Let's hit the boil, boys. About time.
I got 7 more minutes in my mash.
Cool. I've got 30 minutes left in the boil, something like that.
I got 10 minutes in the boil.
How many folks we got in this room? I'm seeing all kinds of different pictures pop up.
There's 9.
Yeah,
9?
9 or 10 in here, yeah.
There's 9 right now.
What are you brewing, Matt?
I am brewing a Munich Helles.
Oh, there you go.
Lager season.
Yeah. I need to do another Mount St. Helens.
All right, we started the chilling, so we got the whirlpool going and chilling at the same time. Turned on the water just a second ago. Had this recircling for 5 minutes with boiling water at the end of the boil. That worked out pretty good. So yeah, now we're just gonna chill it down and then we're gonna go ahead and get ready to pitch it. Try to get a shot of this. Look at that. So this is there's a yeast cake in there with probably a little bit of the Pilsner beer over top of it. What I find interesting is I just have it sitting here waiting to receive as the beer chills down. And what I found to be really interesting is, look at that. It's already bubbling away, just sitting here in ambient temperature. That yeast is ready to go. So once I put this in here, matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the thermometer. And curious because it was cold crashing before I transferred that beer off. So I'm curious to see what the temperature in here is now. I'm sure it's warmed up some. It's been sitting out for a few minutes now. So it's probably getting up there. We'll give that a few minutes to square itself away, but it's probably, I wouldn't be surprised if it's 50, 60 degrees by now sitting out here. It's a warm day today. It's supposed to get up to 80 degrees. But I find that to be really interesting that the beer is already off of it and it's already done fermenting. But now that the temperature has been risen again into the 60s, it's still kind of dropping. But yeah, the yeast is still going, putting off CO2. So yeah, definitely need to blow off on this one, I think. That yeast will be ready to go. All right, so we are now we have done chilling, and we are now transferring it into the fermenter at 70 degrees. That's about as cold as I'm going to get this this wort at this warm day today. But I'll tell you what, man, I don't have to clean out a fermenter today. This is nice. One nice benefit of doing it this way. So we're just racking it right on top of that yeast cake. So yeah, it was almost 90 degrees in the kettle before I started to bring it down into the fermenter, and with the chiller getting it the rest of the way to 70. There we go. There's the guys over there. We've been having a great time today doing this. This has been a lot of fun brewing with the Brewtubers today. So I'll have some footage of that probably spliced in here to the brew day, so you guys can get a really good view of everybody talking. But it's been a lot of fun. And there's the sample. So the sample comes out, it's still settling out, but it came out to right what I wanted it to be. Right at I think it's 1048 is what I got. So pretty nice. Nice color. There it is, 5.5 gallons of beautiful Munich-Helles wort right on top of the New Zealand Pilsner yeast cake. So just went ahead and sanitized the lid. Let me go ahead and put that on there and put this to bed. So this should be really interesting. I haven't repitched on a yeast cake in a long time, so it should be really cool to see how this thing takes off. Should not have any issues whatsoever. So there you go. Okay, all put to bed. It is set to 70 degrees currently in the fermenter. I'm going to set the chamber to 55, but I'm going to give it some time. It's just sitting at room temperature before I try to bring it down. I'm going to clean up the stand and everything else, and I'll probably set it to 50. Actually, set it to 55 tonight. So I don't have the chiller plugged in at this point, but it's all buckled up, ready to go. We got the got a flask there with some star sand in it, and I wouldn't be surprised if after a little while that starts to bubble again, now that it's got some nice clean wort in there to chew on. So this should be really interesting. That's the WLP 838 that was in the New Zealand Pilsner, and now it gets to chew through my Munich-Helles. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, now we're going to go ahead and get over to the cleanup. So the guys are still on the Brewtubers feed, and everybody is still at different stages. Some are done, some are getting there, and others are midway. So it's going to be a really nice day, and really enjoyed being a part of this. So yeah, look forward to putting all this together and getting it out there on the web for you guys.
Elder.
Gelatin, really? You don't use gelatin?
Hi there, everybody.
What's up, Elder? What's up, Brad?
Beautiful day here. Just gorgeous.
Where's all the facial hair, man? You're supposed to be in quarantine.
I decided since I was going fishing, I wouldn't grow it till I go fishing. But I don't know. I can't get a haircut, that's for sure.
All right, guys. What's up?
Hey, welcome.
Is that Nikhil?
Hey, Nikhil.
Yeah. Hey, we're only supposed to see like from your nose up, man.
I'm telling you, Nikhil, you missed your boat on that one. You could have done that. That could have been your shtick, man. That could have been your YouTube thing.
All right, it's been sitting on the yeast cake for maybe 30 minutes, and we are already off and running.
That's beautiful. What do you do, Nikhil?
Me, I work in consulting, data and analytics.
I'm an architect. I'm in a volunteer project.
Hey, Gary, we already have fermentation.
Yeah, I saw that.
No, what you saw was the yeast cake being prepared. But
oh, yeah,
I'm
it was
talking about I'm talking about it's in the ferment chamber and it's now started. It's already going.
Yeah. Yeah, when you drop on a yeast cake, those yeast are starving to death.
Yep. It's already off and running.
Everybody say hi to my friend Beth.
Hey, Beth.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
She's not a brewer, but she is certainly a beer connoisseur.
I do the sampling. I have my own flight. I bring it with me.
That's a beautiful background wherever you're at.
I am in Good Harbor right now, in Gloucester, for those from the Massachusetts area.
Beautiful.
Wait a minute, you're gonna have a drone come in and start yelling at you, Beth? Are you supposed to be out there on the beach?
No, we're all, look at, I'm completely, everybody's social distancing amazing over here. I'm
I
impressed.
see an ant really close to your foot.
Actually, people are doing a great job here because they don't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
Really don't want to.
Whose porch is that we're looking at?
Ryan's.
Ah.
What's up? I'm just scrolling through seeing who's on. I just joined.
Oh, that's a cool pool you got there in the back. I was stalking.
A huge pool. Might be where I end up after I'm done brewing.
Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice.
Looks like the pool that Wally's gonna be putting in.
We haven't opened up our pool yet.
Welcome, Jim Herbertson. He just joined.
What's up, Jim?
Jim, you're on mute.
Yep, sorry about that. Hey guys.
How you doing?
Hey.
Doing all right. How's it going? Happy Big Brew Day.
Happy
Same to you.
Brew Day. I like your shirt, Jim.
Oh, thanks.
This
I like
is
yours
the,
too.
On the Wings of Armageddon shirt, DC Brow.
JC Brow, nice. Yeah, I like their stuff.
It wasn't Jim. You were the East Coast hub coordinator, right? Thanks for doing that.
Yeah, I was the hub. Yeah, that was fun.
And
Hey, Josh, what's up?
Not much, man.
I got nothing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless, I mean,
What you brewing, Josh?
my
I'm working.
was
Oh, you're working. Okay.
I'll be I'm hoping to go home in about an hour and then start. I did no prep. All I did was a starter. Haven't cracked any grains. Haven't missed hops. So I'll be a late start.
What's on the deck? What's on the deck to brew?
Wait. Please, bud.
Trying to do it there. I've only done it one other time. I don't there's not a whole lot of good recipes out there to like try to mimic, but I want a good one.
Happy Brew Day, finally.
Happy Brew Day.
What's up, kids?
Hey.
Big Nate. Just
Jimmy's Big Adventures in here. I didn't know he showed up. Holy crap. Hey, everybody.
Hey. The Blue Angels just flew over, guys.
Oh, that's cool.
No shit.
Yeah, I heard them they kind of made a loop right over our city here, and I heard them on the way in, and I couldn't see them until they came and made the big loop. So the first time I heard them, and it was probably 2.5 minutes later, they came back around, and I go look at the flight path, and they were probably about 20 to 30 miles east of us when they did the turnaround. So in 2.5 minutes, they went all the way out and back, and then I barely caught them. It was like a flash in the sky. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
That is pretty cool.
Yep. And I'm about to boil over, of course.
That sounds like America.
Rookie move. That's America right there.
Rookie move.
No,
I'll get my
the
Yakima
Jaded
hops
is
out later.
The Jaded is that's an immersion chiller, right?
Yeah.
That's some serious surface area, though.
Who's got the Jaded? Was that Josh?
For Shan.
Ryan.
Oh. Rhino, how do you like it? Where's Ryan?
I have to have one of these in San Diego. Our groundwater's so damn hot. I need something that's efficient.
Yeah.
But it works well for you?
Yeah, I don't need to chill that much today. The timer went off.
How is it for cleaning? Because I noticed that the coils are really tight.
Yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah, it's a bit of an issue getting hop stuck. But you can usually with some pressure hose them out pretty good.
If you got decent pressure, yeah.
Yeah, if you have decent pressure, it's not a problem.
Well, our pressure at our garden hose is like 100 psi, so I think I'll be all right.
And then you get one of those little jet nozzles with a little ball valve on it.
Like a pressure washer.
That's what I've got.
Sweet.
So Ryan, what's for the jaded, is it just that they have like an inner coil and an outer coil? Is that how they do it?
It's one like half-inch pipe that it goes to 3 like 1/4 inch.
Oh, okay.
So there's 3 coils in one, if you will.
Wow, there's 3. Okay, wow, that's cool.
And it's still not much like less compact. There's a better way to phrase this. It doesn't take up much more space, if any, than like my regular 50-foot version filler.
Yeah. It's like nested, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Hola.
Cheers,
oh,
buddy.
hello, Nick.
How you doing, pal?
The Kevin?
Okay, I'm doing okay.
It is the Kevin.
Oh, hey, it's the Ryan.
It's the Kevin.
Oh, doing all right. I escaped the home yesterday. That was good.
Good.
You are not brewing though.
No, I'm not brewing. Not brewing. I'll get a little lower on one of the tanks, and I'll brew something.
Go, Kevin.
It's about to go
This
in.
is a good excuse to fill an empty keg.
Loki?
I have empty kegs, but no empty taps. So.
Like independent.
Loki.
Independence, baby.
There's Loki.
Yeah, I'm
So
using,
lucky.
what am I using? Boss. Or Loki. It might be Loki.
That smells good.
That was a good looking sample there, Gary.
Yeah, that's what I did today.
Damn.
Easy. Double IPA.
Oh, yeah. You set it aside for a bit and everything's spilled out, huh?
What's that, Josh?
Sorry, guys.
I was looking at your test cylinder. I was like, damn, it's so clear. But then I saw at the bottom, you let everything settle out.
Oh yeah. There's definitely some truth settling at the bottom.
I was like, dude, like I brew, all right, but my samples are never that clear.
Right.
Yeah, it cleared out. Everything dropped to the bottom. Same in the fermenter. It's already that clear on the top.
Wow.
Yep. I use Mike Dean's brewing water.
Oh, nice.
Did he just FedEx that to you or what?
Yeah.
What
All
a dude.
Gallons.
Now they welded a pipeline from Virginia to Florida.
Oh, that's badass.
It was.
There they are.
Josh, we're not going to send a pipeline to California. Forget it.
Ah, fine.
The tree huggers won't let you.
Yeah, we're still gonna have to mule it in, huh?